Oh, what's this? Liars back to Katawa Shoujo? Yeah, it's been forever. Unless I haven't. I think I'm up to date on uploads. If not, that's not the one I wanna. Is it? Yeah, it's just start. Or does it start me over? Ah, fuck! I am. My bad. Jesus. It's been a while for me, at least. If I'm not up to date, then you're probably just gonna be like, "You jackass! You were just you uploaded the other day." You know, I'll be like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry." I think okay, it's bottom. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm going to have work later, but it's still worth it. Okay. Okay. It looks like she can hardly stop herself from jumping up and down on the spot. Come on! I grasped the wooden handle of an umbrella I brought and started to follow the two girls, who seemed to have no qualms about leaving me behind if I keep daydreaming. My umbrella is really fancy. The old-fashioned kind with the curved handle and a metal spike at the end. Ooh, those are cool. It used to belong to my grandfather. It looked like an antique, but it was really good shape, almost as good as new. It's really big, too. I remember how my grandfather, my grandmother, and I all sat neatly under it when a rainstorm caught us on an afternoon walk years ago, when I was around 9 or 10. My grandparents are both gone now, but I still have the umbrella to keep me dry when it rains. We walk around, yeah, so we're good. We walk along the road leading down from the school towards the convenience store, the clouds casting their dark shadow down on us. The weather seems to be taking a turn for the worse. I'm pretty sure I just felt a raindrop on my head. Didn't you guys think of taking umbrellas? It really looks like it'll rain. Yeah. Rin looks at her lumpy hanging sleeves and shrugs her shoulders. I don't have one, besides a little rain won't kill us. She pushes her chest out, looking very confident about that. Anal. I'll never get over that. I'm gonna go watch that video just for my reaction. We aren't made of sugar. I thought that's exactly what girls were made of, especially considering that you're planning to gorge yourself on today. She sticks out her tongue in reply. The walk down to from the school to the local shopping district is not a long one, but it's not very short either. It's all downhill, so our steps roll easily, but time stretches out nevertheless. The distance is right there, in that gray area where you don't expect the trip to be quickly over with. We aren't preparing for a long walk either. Thus, the trip is slightly too long to stay comfortably quiet the whole time, though. The girls don't seem to mind. Rin walks calmly ahead, seemingly lost in thought. I'm kind of wary about starting a conversation since the last time didn't end very well for either of us. I don't fucking recall anything, oh my god. I haven't exchanged a single word with her since then. Emmy, on the other hand, is way too happy about just walking. She seems to literally jump little on every step, or skip over cracks, or balance on the edge of the sidewalk. Every now and then she comments on something to which Rin replies in an automatic-sounding, nonsensical way that makes Emmy giggle a little. As we reach the bottom of the hill, the first raindrops begin to fall. I feel one hit the top of my head, then two more hit my nose in quick succession. It's not one or two rain clouds anymore. The entire sky has turned shadowy gray, billowing rain clouds swirling right on top of us. Oh shoot, I guess we aren't going to have a picnic then. What now? Maybe we could have a rain picnic. A picnic in rain. No, we'd all just catch a cold, and I don't like getting me or my snacks wet. Really? Because I like getting you wet. I mean, I love you, please. And I kind of like it. Not the snacks part, though. Their school uniforms are perfect for rain. Just saying. Emmy considers our problematic situation for a moment while I open my umbrella and lift it up, trying to hold it so all three of us get covered. Hey, Sal. Have you been to the Shanghai yet? In other universes, yes. It's a cafe somewhere around here, right? I've heard of it. It's a nice place. Let's go there and wait out the rain. If it's just really quick shower, we can still go for the picnic, and if it gets worse, we'll just order cake there instead. Neither Rin nor I have better ideas, so Emmy taking the lead. We start walking briskly along the side street. Side street, my bad. The cafe is only a few blocks away, but even with the umbrella, we can't avoid getting slightly damp. The rain keeps coming down, harder and harder. Raindrops leave tiny dots of black asphalt road. Oh, on the black asphalt road. Okay. Which then combine into bigger patches into pointless artwork being made in front of our eyes in mere seconds. It's pouring heavily, drumming on the hoods of cars parked on sides and streets and already flowing in little creeks along the sidewalks. The yellow light shining through the rainwater streaming down the window looks very warm and inviting. I shake excess water off the umbrella, head inside with them, following Emmy to a vacant table in the farthest corner of the small cafe. The place is almost full. Apparently other people had the same ideas as me, and now we are all stranded together here in a cozy little place. Varnished wooden pillars and paper screens mixing with Parisian-style tables and chairs in discordant harmony. My bad. A contrast of old and new. Light jazz plays quietly in the background, though it's mostly drowned out by the murmur of the customers. There's only one waitress serving the full house, frantically gliding from one table to another and trying to keep up with everything. To my surprise, I think I recognize her. I watch her deliver a tray of teacups and pastries to another table taken by Yamaku students. Then take an order from a middle-aged couple sitting across from us before finally turning to serve us. Yuko? Now she's close and facing me. I see that it really is her, and the part-time librarian of Yamaku is in full waitress attire. It's a pretty cute outfit. She has her hair tied up in buns to match. It's a completely different image from her mousy, plain style at her other job. Yuko blinks a few times, looking confused, then remembers that she was about to say something. Welcome to Shanghai. So you work here too? I thought you were a university student or something. Yes, that too. It's a part-time job, as you can see. It's Sunday, so there aren't any lectures. Good thing too, since today has been so busy and wishing for another pair of hands. Anyways, I'm in a bit of a rush, as you can see. What can I get you today? Emmy doesn't hesitate even for a second. Her eyes glitter like those of a kid in a candy store. Tea for everyone, and cake for me. Yuko tries to stay as formal and professional looking as possible, smiling cheerily at my ravenous companion. Ah, yes, today we have a choice of strawberry shortcake, raspberry layer cake, or lemon meringue pie. Strawberry? No, lemon. No, actually, I'll take both. She looks at me and challenge. I'll take just the pie. Nothing. Emmy makes a face at Rin as though she had bitten into a lemon. She's clearly unhappy with her for not joining in. Oh, come on, Rin, that's not polite at all. Nothing, thank you. No, you silly, I meant that you should order something too. I'll take a straw then. My feet are all wet. Sorry? The drinking kind of straw. One, please. Yuko is obviously uncertain what to think about this. She fiddles with her pen and stationery for a moment, looking like she's about to cry before deciding when we finished ordering. Thank you very much. She bows down a little bit too deeply and scampers to safety behind the counter. After that ordeal is over, I have a chance to relax. Oh, I guess that would make sense. You wouldn't want to eat in a public restaurant. I have a chance to relax a bit and take a better look at the surroundings. Almost every table is occupied by people happy to be out of the rain, thankfully sipping their tea while waiting to dry off. Fragments of grumbling about the lousy weather, not wedding, goddamn, or discussion over recent homework carry from nearby tables to my ear. Each one overlaps the other, but all are covered by the sound of falling rain. After a while, Yuko returns to our table, carrying a tray with a huge teapot, 3 cups, a slice of cake, and 2 slices of pie. She slaps the tray onto our tiny table with a clatter, almost sending the teapot toppling over into Rin's lap. We barely recover before she bows again and leaves, hurrying off to serve the other customers. Emmy has been eyeing her strawberry cake very hungrily all this time, but somehow she managed to contain herself until Yuko was out of sight. She digs in with gusto, while I content myself with pouring tea for everyone and placing the straw in Rin's cup. Rin looks at the way the tea swirls around and round in her white china cup, her eyes half closed, almost like she's being hypnotized. I pick up my fork and eye the food in front of me. Oh, it sounds so good. I need to go eat. The pie I got looks perfectly done. A thick layer of meringue atop creamy lemon custard. Alright. After having the first bite, I pause, savoring the combination of tangy citrus and smooth, sugary meringue. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's quite good, though a bit too sweet for me. It's very good. She's talking through a mouthful of cake, already halfway through her slice, even though it's not exactly small. I want to taste some of that. Before I get to respond, she strikes out at my delicious pie, takes a piece with her fork, and escapes with it. This is pretty good too. What are you doing? You have a slice of your own. Yeah, but if I started on that before finishing the cake, it'd be rude, don't you think? Her insolence is outrageous, but the gentleman in me allows for no retaliation. No, fuck Emmy! No, literally, fuck her. She's beautiful. Emmy, please. I glare angrily at her, and she replies by sticking out her tongue impishly. Emmy is even more hyper than usual today, but I don't mind. It's good for her to let off some steam. I take another sip of the tea in my cup. Yeah, in my hand. He drinks out of his hand. That would fucking burn you. It's good and hot, yeah, see? Even though I don't usually care much for tea, and the atmosphere in the cafe is very relaxing. I don't mind spending the rest of the afternoon here, not even after Emmy orders her second piece of strawberry cake and Rin spends most of the time staring fixedly at the rain streaming down from the heavens. Even Yuko rolls her eyes at the third piece of cake disappearing into Emmy's bottomless stomach just as quickly as the previous two. Jesus, Emmy. Excuse me. Despite the passing of time, it's still raining outside when we exit Shanghai, though it seems to be letting up a little. Too bad it had to rain on your parade. Weren't we supposed to have a picnic? Amy doesn't look too distraught over this turn of events. Nah, it's fine. We had a good time, didn't we? I feel really pumped up. It isn't even raining that hard anymore. I kind of want to hike back to school to get rid of that energy and work off some of that cake. She stretches her arms out, arches her back like a cat after rolling her shoulders around twice. She smiles brightly. Man, I can't really run with these legs, though, especially uphill. I wish I'd brought my other ones. This notion sounds odd, spoken so casually, but I guess Emmy, changing legs is sort of like someone changing shoes. Maybe if I walk really fast, that'd be kind of like running. I think I'll do that. I won't be able to keep up with that going uphill, though. I really am in bad shape, plus you'll get wet without an umbrella. It's hardly even a drizzle now. It's more like a drizzle. More than a drizzle. A few drops won't hurt. I think I'm gonna go to the track after I change my legs, too. Amy skips away from the protection of my umbrella and goes ahead at a brisk pace. Suddenly, she seems to remember something as she stops and spins around. See you tomorrow! Come eat lunch with us on the roof. I'll bring enough for 3. Rin and I are left to watch her wave at us and skip off again. Soon she disappears around the street corner. I'll never understand why Emmy is perpetually in such a hurry to get somewhere. So, would you like me to walk you back to school so that at least one of you won't get wet? If you are happy with it. It seems neither of us wants to keep alive the stained atmosphere from the argument a few days ago in the art room, which makes me feel relieved. I don't want to bear grudges. I'm happy that Rin feels the same way. This is decided that I don't fucking remember arguing. What? I don't remember this shit. This is decided that we are content with each other's companies for now. Companies? Goddamn. We start walking in the same direction as Emmy, albeit at a considerably calmer pace. I get a bit closer to Ren, even though the umbrella is already big enough to shelter us both. I can feel her nearby warmth providing a contrast to chill in this rainy weather. Look at this bumbling idiot. Raindrops hit the umbrella, makes a distinctive sound, playing the staccato melody of rainfall for nobody in particular. I realize I haven't been outside in the rain in what feels like forever. I inhale, taking in the scent of rain, feeling the weather with all my senses. The world blends into a blur inside the rain. The colors of the sky have deepened from gray to dark blue, with hues of red added to the mix from the sunlight reflecting off the clouds. The low-hanging sky looks pretty, as if I could reach my hand out and touch it. Have I told you how much I like rain? It's like painting. It makes me feel connected. Almost echoing my thoughts, Rin lets out one of her own. It slips out of her mouth, circling around us gently. Everything looks so soft, like the outline